Under the canopy of Cameroon's rainforest, Robert Tambe is making his way to his farm. The brightly colored pods dotting the trees along his path are what he's here for: cocoa.
This is ripe pot. I have to cut. Then put inside the basket. So that I should cut carefully without wounding the stem.
Cocoa can grow in harmony with the natural forest, which is why this farm is still surrounded by impressively tall trees.
Well, the forest is very important to farmers. The young cocoa needs at least 70–75% of shade during its 0 to 5 years when it's growing. So we, the facilitators, are going now to village to train farmers how to reserve this forest. Instead of destroying the forest, we are now bringing them for diversification, planting of other timber trees in their farms.
I've decided to carry out cocoa farming, mixed planting in my own area of farming. You have plantains, you have banana, you have pear trees, you have bush mango, you have bush pepper. This plant is bush mango. When I brought it by seed, I had to nurse it and put in a polythene bag. After that, I brought it to the farm and plant.
Diversifying with other crops provides the farmers with food and money off-season. But it's the cocoa harvest that brings in most of their income. And in Robert's community, Konye, pretty much everyone benefits from the cocoa that grows in the surrounding forest.
I can say all my parents are farmers, and it is from cocoa that they make money to educate their children, buy their school needs, and any other thing that the children need. Medical facility, money is gotten from cocoa. Formerly, we were across the road in a very dilapidated structure. So when the Sikakawo came here, they visited the school and saw that the children were learning in a very bad or poor environment. So when they went back, they came and constructed this structure for us. And we are today in heaven. From grass to grace, we are happy.
Key to Konye's success in cocoa production has been the setup of a cooperative representing the collective interests of farmers, Honaf Co-op.
Konye Area Farmers Cooperative Society Limited is a producers' cooperative society created with the aim of organizing the marketing of members' produce. As the farmers bring their cocoa together, they are able to sell at better prices, and therefore each farmer who belongs to a cooperative earns more money than a farmer who sells independently to other buyers.
Cameroon is one of the top 5 producers of cocoa, which is the country's highest earning agricultural export product. Even so, the market is highly competitive and it's not easy making a profit.
Especially as far as drying is concerned, we are actually faced with a lot of challenges because we produce cocoa here in the heart of rains. And so we hardly can have good weather to dry on the sun, which is the best way to dry cocoa. And so we resort to drying on the ovens, other drying facilities using wood.
Smoke drying over wood gives cocoa a bitter taste, and the need for firewood puts further pressure on the forest. But Konye farmers now have access to an electric dryer. Smoke-free cocoa sells at a premium and spares the forest. It's another asset paid for by the cooperative.
You can find here, this is more than a ton of cocoa, which is being dried, more than a ton of cocoa. When the weather is not conducive of sun drying, they bring it here. In an hour of about 3 to 6 hours, the cocoa comes back to a normal 8%.
In order to get a further premium and maximize their profit, Konye's farmers are also striving to produce their cocoa organically. This calls for the phase-out of pesticides in favor of manual weeding. Farmer field schools organized through the cooperative train farmers on best practice.
General analysis, what we've observed, elsewhere, other people uses a lot of chemicals, but in farmer field school, in this Konya environment, pesticide is our last resort. People have started realizing that we must have keep our farm clean, remove all the disease spots. We do pruning, make sure that there is light entering in our farm. So those are the various methods to eliminate the use of pesticides in our farm.
Oh, very good or excellent.
Thanks to Konye's responsible way of farming cocoa, the forest here is still largely intact. This forms a stark contrast with other parts of Cameroon, where forests have been cut down to make way for vast plantations of banana and oil palms. These large industrial projects come at the expense of the local economy and of the magnificent biodiversity of the region. But the example set by Konye provides a glimmer of hope.
Konye people show us that there is alternatives to make sure that there is no deforestation and we have a good quality and quantity of production of cocoa. This kind of initiative has to be replicated in any other region in Cameroon, but also in many countries in Africa. Because Konye today shows us that there is no incompatibility between development and forest protection.
And Robert? Well, having now prepared his own farm, he is set to join the cooperative to start marketing his cocoa.
When my farms develop, I will raise monies to see how far I can sponsor my children. I can see how far I can raise a small business center for my wife to carry out her own daily activities so that we can continue to carry on the family activities without any problem.
For Robert and for Konye's forest, a brighter future may be just around the corner.